Cuomo resigns as governor of New York. Biden tells OPEC to ramp up oil production. Hunter has a total of 3 missing laptops now. All this and more tonight on Embers of Liberty.
To Embers of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever needs to be done
and unwarranted
to preserve this last and greatest bastion of freedom.
Far outweigh the dangers
In this present crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty. Joe's playing the air drums, and Hunter Biden is still the smartest person Joe Biden knows.
Which is sad.
It is very sad, but I think it's true.
That whole story is just
Aren't you scared of getting blackmailed?
But no, the fact that he, like, how stupid can you be? You like,
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll get there. For now, we've got the pig.
The pig.
We've got boog shirts.
Boog shirts.
How was the week?
Oh, man. So, had a wreck this week. I had the green light.
The only casualty was the trailer, though, right?
Yes.
So,
Well, the rim. Wasn't even really
the trailer.
I mean, but yeah, I had the green light, pulled out, and this lady ran the red light and T-boned my trailer. Luckily, none of the equipment on the trailer was harmed. But, yeah, I had to replace the rim and tire and all that.
You'll have that on the big jobs.
But, hey, I'm just glad it wasn't me. Glad it wasn't my equipment.
Yep.
And then yesterday, funny story. So, I'm mowing here in Arab, and it starts raining on me. And I get, like, rained out in Arab. Like, it's too wet to continue mowing for the rest of the day. So I look in Huntsville. The radar in Huntsville says, it's not raining. I text Cody. Cody says, no, it's not raining. So I'm like, well, I have to do a few business things I got to do in Arab. Then I move on down to Huntsville. No joke. I had 1 yard to do in Huntsville that I had to finish up from the week. Get down to Huntsville. I mow the yard. I start trimming it. Pours down rain. So I weeded in the rain.
That was
I
what?
did it in the rain.
Wednesday?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, yeah, yesterday was the day where it just out of
Yeah,
nowhere
yeah,
was just
just
like,
poured.
boom,
Yep.
here I
And
am.
So I started trimming, and I just let it pour on me in the rain. I have my little Asian hat that I have,
Yeah.
and it was just pouring off the side like a waterfall, and it was just stupid. But it was just pouring down. And then I was like, and then I got done with that. It looked like crap, but it's because everything was wet. What can you do?
Come on, man!
Hey, But
That may be a little bit too loud.
yeah.
May have to go back and dial it down a
But
little bit.
so get done. I start heading back to Arab, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go dig up the rest of the potatoes in the garden and get ready to bush hog everything down for the fall garden. I get to my grandmother's house where the garden is, and it starts raining there. And I'm just like, bro, I cannot win for losing with this rain today.
That's hilarious in its own way.
And then today we had a little autism incident at the restaurant.
Yep.
That was rough. It wasn't so rough dealing with our child as much as it was people staring at us.
Yeah, people are assholes.
Yeah, but and like I said, I don't get mad or embarrassed. It's one of those things like you just get mad because people don't understand.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them probably do because most of them have kids. Most
I
likely.
don't know. I got a lot of stink eyes.
But I think that we forget what it's like to have a toddler
Yeah.
running around.
It was annoying.
And most of us don't know what it's like to have a kid with autism.
Yeah. It was just
So-
annoying having people stare at us.
Well, yeah, of course.
But anyway, how was your week?
Pretty good. Got some exciting news
Oh yes.
from my daughter.
Oh yeah.
She is going to be a big sister. Not my baby. Just clear that one up real fast. Not my child, but Jocelyn's mom is pregnant, and they're going to add another member to the family
Very nice.
in March of next year. And Jocelyn called me, and she was all excited. She had a shirt on that said Big Sister on it. So I'm excited for her. I'm excited for Alyssa and Aaron. I'm curious to see how good of a big sister Jocelyn will be. Kind of makes my heart smile because A, my kid gets to be a big sister, and B, I don't have to have no more kids. So, you're getting rid of it too, huh?
Yeah, because I just there.
It's a nuisance, man.
Well, the way we sit too, I like to be able to get closer to the mic and stuff, and I just can't with that.
Yeah. So,
Not at the angle anyway.
anyway, other than that, I discovered that I've been when I play disc golf, I grip my disc too tight throughout the majority of the process.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be pretty loose in your hand, like
Right.
just enough to really hold on to it
Right.
in your run up and your reach back. And then when you start to pull through is when you're supposed to like clamp down for a brief moment. And that generates the snap. And I've been gripping it way too hard.
Did you see an increase in your distance?
I did, actually, a little bit.
Nice.
I'm throwing right around the 350 range now, and it's pretty awesome. So I had a fairly good week.
Good.
And with that, since the weeks are now covered, let's talk Freedom Day.
Okay, so I opened the internet browser just now, and I'm looking at this, and I'm a little weirded out. So I don't know if anybody's heard about the controversy behind Barack Obama's birthday party.
Oh, you mean the super spreader event?
Yeah. So, whatever this Erica Badu apologizes to Obama's after sharing a video from Barack's 60th birthday party. Now, I don't know what this says. I'm going to kind of read it. See, Erica Badu is sorry for being what she calls a terrible guest at a former President Barack Obama's recent 60th birthday party. The singer-songwriter, 50 years old, issued a public apology to Obama's on Thursday, saying her actions at the private event were so inconsiderate. Mr. and Mrs. Obama, please forgive me for being the terrible guest at such a sacred event for your family, Badu tweeted. I was so inconsiderate. Thank you for all your love. One example of how not to be, she added. Let's see, on Saturday, the former president celebrated his birthday, blah, blah, in Martha's Vineyard. That's what your tax money's going to, people.
Well, for one, he's the former president. He gets a lifetime salary, which is bullshit,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And
I feel like we should supply him with security because...
well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But I don't want to pay you for a job you're no longer doing.
Right, because you're getting book deals. You're getting plenty of money.
You worked for a grand total of 8 years
Yeah.
as the president. Before that, you were a senator. You don't need... No. Go back to work. You've done your civil duty. Go back to work. Whether that's writing books and whatnot. I don't care what you do. But stop sucking on the government teat.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what you're doing. And it's frustrating to me because all these people that want to talk about, the deficit and this, that, and the other, well, it's really simple. You save a lot of money by no longer paying retired members of the government exorbitant salaries
Okay, so
to do nothing.
I figured out why this girl apologized. Her video was that video that showed Barack Obama dancing and hugging that the person on stage. I don't know if you heard about that. Because it was supposed to be a COVID-safe event where, people were supposed to have been tested and all that stuff, but they said, like, nobody was wearing masks and blah, blah. Okay? Well, they said it caused controversy and all this stuff. Basically, she's sorry that she let the simpletons see what was going on at the prestigious event.
The great unwashed have seen.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, my God. I'm trying to find the Hunter Biden stuff.
Be surprised if it's not taken down from the internet.
Nope. So I don't understand. I don't get it. Because Hunter Biden is under fire once again after the release of a video that purportedly shows the president's son telling a woman that Russians had stolen one of his laptops for blackmails.
Not just any woman.
A prostitute.
A prostitute.
Enter media bias. Because this is on Newsweek. That's where I just read that.
It just said a woman?
It just says a woman. Telling a woman. No. Telling a woman who he had just performed a sexual act on camera with that he, by the way, paid to perform that sexual act.
Which, unless he was in the Las Vegas area, I think that's the only place in America that you can actually legally have a prostitute.
Well, for one, I feel like if you want to be a prostitute, you should be a prostitute.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm saying,
but I know what you mean.
That for somebody that's the son of a president, you should not be getting prostitutes anyway. Period. At all.
So after that first paragraph, where most people stop reading, because Americans are the dumbs.
Yeah.
The second paragraph says, the clip obtained by the Daily Mail shows Hunter Biden telling an unidentified sex worker in January 2019 about an incident the previous year when he was passed out in a pool in Las Vegas and a computer was stolen from him by Russian drug dealers. Huh.
Oh.
I thought he...
So stupid.
I
smell like failure.
You smell like failure.
Yeah.
He does. He smells like failure because, you know why? You know why he smells like a failure? Because that's what drug-addled dumbasses with the last name Biden are.
Yep.
Failures.
Yep.
But didn't Joe Biden on the campaign trail say that he had overcome his drug problem?
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure he did. This just shows you that he didn't. And, it's mind-boggling how Grandpa Joe can claim that Hunter is the smartest guy he knows. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know a lot of people who are smart enough to not fuck up in this fashion.
Yeah.
Like, you know that your dad is about to run for president of the United States. Actually, at that point, he was already running for president of the United States. You know that you're an embarrassment, and you know that you can that your actions can be used to sabotage your dad's bid for presidency. A smart person would have not done any of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you would think.
the smartest guy I know claim doesn't really hold a whole lot of water right now, if you ask me. Because
No.
he's not the smartest guy anybody knows. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that someone with Down syndrome is smarter than Hunter Biden.
Let's not say Down syndrome.
I'm making a point.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that he's an intelligent human at all. Nothing he's ever done shows any intelligence.
My 4-year-old is smarter than this guy.
Yes.
Stupid.
Stupid. Stupid.
Stupid.
I don't get it, but he's definitely
disgraceful.
Faux show. Just what gets me is what makes you think.
What's even better is that in the video, the prostitute says, "Aren't you worried you could be blackmailed?" To which Hunter replies, "Yes." Then why are you so stupid?
Yeah. No joke.
Oh my God. But you know, the thing is that like all of this stuff is happening, is getting kind of swept under the rug.
Oh yeah, it will. But then like, you know, whenever Joe Biden's time is over, it'll come out.
Yeah. They'll focus on it again.
Yeah, because they don't have to worry about him no more.
Exactly. Grandpa Joe's son is a crackhead. Mm-hmm. So I don't get it, man. I do not get it. And even to add to the Biden debacle at the moment, he's asked OPEC to ramp up oil production to lower the cost of gas. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you just kill a pipeline?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
But, you know, he asked that of, you know, the Middle East. Hey, help us out. Get us some more oil so we could lower the price of gas. To which Governor Greg Abbott of Texas responded, "You know, we can do this in Texas if you'll just get the hell out of the way."
Yep.
So, kudos to Governor Abbott, because that's exactly what needs to happen. The federal government needs to get out of the way.
Yeah. They're obviously
They really do.
They're showing their butt.
It's not even that they're showing their butt. It's that they clearly don't know anything about anything. Like, localities are far better at making decisions for their populations than the federal government has ever or will ever be. And it's
I think so.
disgusting that so many Americans are content to leave this amount of power with the federal government. I don't get why you're willing to sacrifice your freedom for a fleeting sense of security.
Because Americans, unfortunately, I believe, are becoming cowards.
That's a true statement. And you know, it pains me to say that, but it's true.
Yep.
It's definitely true. And like, you and I would gladly lay our lives down to defend our freedoms.
As long as we're defending freedom.
Correct.
Not, like, if they're like, oh, well, we need to go get some oil. No.
Nope.
My life ain't worth no oil.
Oh, hell no. But it is worth protecting our freedom of speech,
Yeah,
our freedom
yeah.
of religion,
Our children's freedom.
our protection against unlawful search and seizure, our right to keep and bear arms. all of the things that the Founding Fathers committed treason to get us.
Yep.
Those are the things that are worth putting our lives out there for.
Yep, I agree.
So, like, I can't comprehend how Americans who live in the most free, prosperous nation on the planet are content to just give it up. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. And that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive. What are you doing over there?
I'm sharing it to some more on the page because we have like nobody listening right now, so I'm trying to.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, people are going to go back and they're going to watch this.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm trying to get some people in here for some.
Because
discourse.
Matt is on a date night with his wife. Because she's super important, I guess. I'm just kidding. She is. She's definitely important to Matt, and I'm okay with this. But also, like, we need our viewership, man.
Oh, I'm about to blow it up.
We need you.
You know where I'm about to post this?
Where?
Arab awareness.
Oh God.
Oh, I hope some old Pauls come in here. And like, let me tell you, boys, about back in my day. Let me tell you something, old man. You shut up.
Shut up. No. That might be a bad idea.
Well, I'm gonna find it. We're gonna learn.
We're gonna learn us something today. Got my haircut today. So, pretty nice haircut, if I do say so myself. Shout out to
I do like it.
shout out to Liz at the Fade Factory.
Fade Factory.
She did a pretty good job. I would say we could ask them if they would like to sponsor us, but they're of the liberal
Oh yeah, no.
dissuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably not.
about that.
Now, we may have some local shops that'd be willing to sponsor.
Maybe.
That's also one reason I kind of like, hey, let's share day rap awareness and maybe some local people. But hey, let's sponsor this show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Doubt it. But
Who knows, man? Before you know it, we may be the next WRAB.
I mean, you know my tendency to get blocked by people.
Oh yeah.
If they don't like what I have to say on Facebook, they're definitely not going to like what I have to say on the show.
Well, that's why I'm the one that has to share it to the Alabama Libertarians page because you can't.
Yeah. Because somebody can't take being called out.
Yeah. I thought she was going to resign the other day. She had like one of them posts like, I'm resigning. I hate whatever this is done. I'm so done. And at the bottom, it was like one of those like, if you made it this far, oh, sucks. You know, like.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and I was like, man, had my hopes up.
If only we could be so lucky. I don't know what we were talking about now.
We're just rambling.
Yeah,
There's
basically.
plenty of stuff to talk about this week, though.
There really is.
There's actually a lot to talk about
And
this
it's
week.
literally like,
And it's really weird because lately, like, we've had more and more stuff to talk about, and it's just like so jam packed. Like, I think we actually overlook a lot of topics
we do.
because we're at the
There's
point where
so
it's so
much.
much. Yeah, it's so much, man.
Like, if we made enough money to make a living doing this, we could literally do this every day.
Yeah, yeah. We could do just like Ben Shapiro and cover a subject every day. But
I don't want to do this every day.
I don't know. It's fun. I do quite like it.
It can be fun.
I've been looking forward to this since like Wednesday.
Yeah, me too.
I
feel like this is probably a good time to tell you I have plans Saturday next week.
okay.
So,
Old Joe just may go solo, or we may have just me and Cody. How would you feel about that?
I'm fine with it if you want to do that.
Okay.
But you're going to lose.
I'll get on your side. Cody can get on my side.
You're going to lose.
Nobody cares.
Bro.
I mean, obviously, nobody watches
You're going
unless
to lose
Cody's
the
here.
sultry tones of.
Nobody watches unless Cody's here. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah, now you're noticing that, aren't you? Like last time Cody wasn't here, it was just me and you, and the internet.
Not like failure.
Yeah, it was just me, you, and the internet, man. Like nobody else was watching. But when Cody comes on, we have like 10 viewers. Whenever Cody's here, yeah, he comes
There's
on.
3 people watching right now.
Yeah, one of them's me. Probably one of them's you.
One of them's me.
And probably one of them's Beth.
Probably.
It's just me, you, and the internet.
That's my new favorite button.
I do like that button.
Stupid.
But one of the big things that's going on right now is the whole Afghanistan situation.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
While I do believe that we should not be there, I also believe that our actions as a military entity directly resulted in a lot of innocent people getting killed
Yeah.
by the Taliban.
Let's just put this. The way I look at it is we've already dumped a crap ton of money into it. At least finish the job.
That's the thing, though. You're never going to finish that job.
No.
But it's not an endless war. There have been less combat casualties in Afghanistan in the last year and a half because the last casualty of an American soldier, combat related, in Afghanistan was in February of 2020. Like, we were literally just keeping them
Yeah.
pushed back.
Yep. But as soon as we left, they were just
As soon as we left, they were like, bam, let's go get the shit.
Have you seen the videos too? Like they're like in there with like American Humvees. I mean,
Humvees, M16s,
yeah.
all the good shit that we just left
Yeah. Yeah. And
in our haste to get out of an endless war that wasn't even a war anymore. Like, you literally just gave that country back to the Taliban.
exactly.
And as libertarian as I am, and as much as I don't believe we should have been there, you can't just give that country back to a terrorist organization. What happened when we pulled out of Iraq? Same thing.
Yep.
ISIS.
Yep.
The power vacuum that we leave in these countries leads to people that are worse than the people we went there for in the beginning.
Yep.
Because our presence there fuels their hatred for America.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not getting to run shit the way they want to run it.
No. And that, you know, which granted, there are some people there that obviously don't want to live under that tyrannical type rule. But I think there's a lot of people there that, just like in America, they don't care. Whatever. You know, they'll wear their job. They'll just do
the
whatever.
thing is that those people want the same things that we want.
Yeah.
They want to live their lives and go home every day.
Yep.
That's what they want.
Yep.
You know, I have friends that have been there. You know, previous military service. Those guys just want to live their lives and go home and eat dinner with their families and all that stuff. But what we just did was abandoned everyone there who's ever helped us. And the Taliban ran in there and they killed them.
Yep.
Oh, you helped the Americans. Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wearing a hijab. Stoned in the streets.
There was a video that came out the other day, I'm pretty sure, of a woman getting beat.
Yeah. Like, this is what we just turned that country back to. Because Joe Biden wanted his legacy to show that he ended one of our endless wars.
And now, according to The Guardian, let's see, the Taliban is closing in on Kabul.
Kabul, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really the last stronghold.
Yep.
And if they take
it's over. They're going to take it.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to be back there in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
Watch. We will be back in Afghanistan before the end of next month. I promise you we will be back over there.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
And then there are going to be American military casualties. Because we're going to have to take all those places back, kicking and screaming from the Taliban. And it's pathetic.
It is.
It's cowardly that you just were like, nope, don't want to be there anymore, let's go.
Well, they should have known, man. Like, okay, so you
Oh,
watched...
no, they knew.
I'm saying, you watched the movie, was it 13... Is it 13 Hours with John Krasinski? about the whole
Benghazi.
Benghazi situation. You can see in the movie, granted it's a movie, but I mean it's obviously
based on true
based
events.
on true events. All the guards, they don't even fight back. They just run.
Yeah.
It's like, why do we even bother training them, any of those people, if they're just going to be cowards? I hate to say it, and I don't mean to have like a racial bias or anything, but that culture is full of cowards.
Well, I don't think that it's necessarily that it's a culture full of cowards. I think it's more of they're not willing to just kill indiscriminately, whether it's in defense of their freedom or not.
Right. Well, they're
The problem is
under tyrannical rule
the
for so long.
Taliban, they don't share that restraint.
Yeah.
If they don't like what you're doing, they're going to kill you.
Right.
Period. Like, there's no discussing, no common ground, nothing. The Taliban is the Taliban, and they're bad people.
Right.
You know, it's just like people saying Palestine is the rightful owners of the area that Israel occupies at the moment. No, they're not.
Yep.
The Palestinians were given a bunch of land, and then they turned it over to the Palestinian Authority, which is just Hamas.
Yeah.
Like, but Israel is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because Israel will drop a knock bomb on top of a building to warn people, hey, we're about to bring this mofo down.
It's about to go down.
If you're not Hamas, you might want to get out. And then they blow up the building.
Yeah.
Because Hamas is a bunch of cowards that hide behind innocent civilians.
Yep.
That's what these people do. They hide behind people so that they can remain in the shadows but still in power.
Yep.
And it's absolutely ridiculous that anybody can think that Israel is the aggressor in this situation. Israel's not the aggressor in that situation, right? They're the ones that are getting rockets fired into their civilian areas indiscriminately.
Yep.
And they're the ones having to defend themselves against terrorists. And I know that's not what we were talking about, but it's linked.
It's got a relation.
You know, it's how you can sit there and honestly say Israel is the bad guy in any of that boggles my mind. I don't understand it at all. I'll never understand it. I don't want to understand it. But it's whatever. I can't anymore, dude. Like, this stuff is all...
Look who it is. It's
Oh!
Probst. What up, Probst?
Probst! We've missed you, buddy.
Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, he hadn't been here since we got the new setup going.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, man, we got a... I don't know if he's been here since we've had the pig. No.
He hasn't. No.
We got the pig, man.
He's been away for a while. I know he moved and stuff. Man. Feel like a new man now.
Yeah.
We
even got us a little salt lamp back here like Joe Rogan. And
yeah, but you can't see that because the pig's in the way.
Yeah, that's what that glow is. Let's see if I can point it in the thing. Yeah, there's a glow back here. So I'm trying to...
How about we just...
I'm trying to pick it up.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Because it's real.
So much salt.
Just like Joe Rogan, man.
Much salt.
We don't have the machine gun for the pig yet.
Yeah, we got to get one of those. Those little gun kits I was talking about, they're like $25.
Move the pig back.
Oh
yeah,
right.
there. That is a lot better.
Yeah, that's way better.
That's a lot better, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we got our probes back, so now I don't feel so
stupid.
Oh yeah, we got some new sound buttons too.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Yeah, we were just talking about the whole Afghanistan situation and all that stuff going on.
Damn.
Like it's hard to say we don't want to get out of there, but at the same time, that whole situation just pretty much went to crap after we pulled out.
Well, the thing is, it's like, I think that we should get out of there,
Right.
but I think we have to do it in a smart way.
Yeah, like don't just drop everything and go.
And the way that the Biden administration did it was not a smart way.
Yeah.
And it's like we said, they literally handed that country back to the Taliban.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's people that have already been killed. There's people that they don't deserve to die because the Biden administration did something really stupid.
Yeah, at least let's take them with us.
Yeah, like the interpreters and stuff.
Yeah.
They literally will beg the U.S. to take them because if they don't, they're going to die.
Right.
But no.
I mean, to me, it could be like a what do you call it?
We're frozen.
We're frozen.
We're definitely frozen.
Oh no.
We be froze, bro.
But what were you saying? I'll fix it in a minute. Let's get a topic.
Well, no, I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna move us.
Like I did, yeah. But we'll get a topic going. That way I can walk over there while we're talking about the. He said, Probe said.
Yeah, just go fix it, man.
But
Yeah, I don't know why the camera's been deciding to not want to be functional sometimes. But I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. What are you doing? Ah, we're back.
now it's glitching.
No. Yep. Unplug it and plug it back in.
There we go.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
All right.
Anywho, yeah, this sucks without Cody here. Having to do all the things. Then again, we'd be telling Cody what to do. So.
But I like having Cody. Cody brings a lot of charisma, man.
He brings a lot of ability to do other things.
I just like Cody here too, man. Like I like what he brings to the table. Any help, he's good. I like Cody being part of the team.
Stupid.
That's
I'm
Cody's skill with Discord.
Though I'm a little disappointed because I have not seen Cody in the chat tonight. Where are you, Cody?
Probably driving.
Where are you, Cody?
Huh.
Way to support the team, Cody.
Let's send Cody a message real quick.
But anyway, okay, so yeah, they begged to go home, or they begged to go with the Americans, and you could be, to me, it's kind of like you could have it kind of like what is it called, a witness protection program. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they absolutely should. I just yeah, he said he won't be here, like as in.
No, we're saying he should be in the chat though, at least
on the computer. He should still be watching, because that's how you support your friends.
Yeah, Cody. Jeez.
Smell like failure.
I love these two new buttons. They're my favorite.
Do you have Steam on your phone? Do you have the Steam app?
No.
I
do have it. I just don't have it.
I was about to say, you should log in, and if he is gaming, we should just...
I don't have it set up. I mean, I just sent him a Facebook message. Told him to get his ass in the stream. So, anyway.
I'm not trying to sound like Hank Williams Jr. over here.
Okay, you're going to have to stop that right now. So, Afghanistan, that's a big deal. They've literally just turned it back to the Taliban.
Yep. And it's like, it's what's the saddest, well, I won't say the saddest, I'll say the second saddest part. First saddest part is, people getting killed because we pretty much left them there. I have a feeling there's going to be blowback down the road from this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just like 9/11. 9/11 was blowback because we left, we trained Al-Qaeda and then left them there to take on the Russians. And then they were like, oh, hey, we're going to get pissed and come get you again.
Hey, Matt, we did this week, actually.
Yeah, we posted right before we stream.
Well, we were already in the middle of it this time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to schedule one for Saturdays, is what we need to do. You can schedule posts.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, through the Facebook Business Suite. Yep. So we need to start doing that. I'll set that up later.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, we try to get it posted at least right before we start running.
Yeah. Try to.
Well, Matt, the way things are going with Facebook and all these media folks, we could be getting censored and not even know it.
Oh, Matt, you missed it last week. We had an internet troll in here.
Oh man, did we? It was weird. He was coming out here saying he was just spamming the N word
With the hard ER, not the A.
Yeah.
Complete with fried chicken and watermelon emojis.
Yeah. Like he was. It was suspected to be a bot, but even then,
I don't think that was a bot.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, if it was a bot, that means he was targeting probably conservative type, which we're not conservative, but we're not conservative. No, this dude looked like he was at least in his early 20s if we were going off of the display picture.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's still somebody's kid, but
regardless, it was comical after the anger subsided.
It kind of gave us a little oomph, like we were like, oh yeah, finally we're like targets for people now.
Yeah, if you're getting stuff like that, you got to be doing something right.
I mean, yeah. And we had a few people. We actually had a pretty good little discourse going on last week. People were really talking.
Yeah, I think there was like 6 people watching last week.
Yeah. We had a lot of people not subscribe, but like our page this week. I noticed. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting.
And then right after our show last week, we got a message from our friends down the road that are, like, we have some friends that we've known for a good while that decided to move into a house down the road from us. And that's funny. But they moved in down the road from us, and we got a message right after we logged off and everything that there was a creeper going around the neighborhood in a vehicle, and he was like pulling into people's driveways and like stopping, right? And he pulled into their driveway. They called the cops. So, we're all pumped up from talking freedom things. So we all go like running out to the end of the driveway.
We're just watching.
Cody has his AR-15 on him. Justin, did you? Yeah, you had your pistol.
I had my Glock, yeah.
I didn't have mine. I kind of regretted it, but I didn't. But there were guns. Guns were involved, and we were just waiting for this dude to come drive down our way. Now, granted, we weren't going to shoot him unless
speak for yourself.
Unless we had to. The plan, at least my plan, was to drag this dude out of his car and ask him what he was doing.
I'll tell you like I tell everybody else. You think I spent $600 on a pistol to fight? You're going on a t-shirt, bucko.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so
we lost Afghanistan. Okay, what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, where were we going?
Okay, I told you the
Probes
second
got here, and then we just
yeah. The second saddest thing I saw, a guy the other day posted on I think it was one of the the masculinity type pages that I'm subscribed to, where we talk about making whole men great again and everything. Well, he said that he feels like the last 10 years of his life were for nothing, because I guess he was a soldier and he got deployed a couple times.
I have a buddy that I game with almost every night.
Yeah.
He said that his entire time in Afghanistan was
for nothing,
worthless now.
Yeah. Now, granted, I'm not going to say that, because you got to think, that's shaped your life. That shaped the person you are.
Yeah,
it's not for nothing. For you, it's not nothing for you.
But for the people that he was there to help,
unfortunately, I have to say, yeah.
Yeah, it literally counts for nothing now.
Yeah,
and it's bullshit.
It is. Yeah,
I have friends other than the guy that I game with that were over there.
Yeah,
and I haven't talked to Jeremy yet, but Jeremy was a scout sniper.
Oh,
and my neighbor lived across the street from me.
Okay.
You know, Jamie was the older brother, and then Jeremy was the younger brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jamie. Wait.
Jeremy.
Jeremy or Jamie was a sniper?
Jeremy.
The younger one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he told me a few stories that were like, dang, man.
So he went to Scout Sniper School, and then he ended up as a dog handler for the Army.
Okay.
And he's getting close. He's pretty close to getting out. But his wife is in too.
Dang, he must have went career then because it's been a while since he.
Oh yeah, dude, have you seen him lately? He is
jacked.
Jacked.
Yeah, dude. Last time I saw him, which was years ago, he was jacked.
He's even more jacked now. Jamie just got fat.
I hate to say it. No, I
love Jamie.
I love Jamie. Like, I think he kind of is more like us now. Now he's kind of like heck with that junk.
He's got 3 kids.
But I think he's kind of thinking heck with that junk. I ain't doing that junk again.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him one bit. We're with you, man. If you hear this, we're with you.
But
like,
you know, those guys, they put their lives on the line for the Afghan people.
Yeah.
And for Americans.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we got attacked by a terror group that was based there.
Yeah. I mean, initially I would say it was for Americans, but eventually it became more.
Initially it was for the American people.
Right.
To avenge those that were killed in the September 11th attacks.
But then eventually it became a political matter and oil.
It's always been that way, though. But Afghanistan doesn't have oil. Nope. Afghanistan's literally a mountainous shithole.
But I think it turned into diamond. Like they do have like diamond mines, though.
I don't know what they have over there. What I do know is that it's a bunch of mountains, and it makes it way more dangerous than Iraq ever was. Because you can hide everywhere in that country. You know, when I was looking at joining the Army, my recruiter told me that he would rather do 10 tours in Iraq as opposed to 1 tour in Afghanistan.
Was it that bad?
Because of the terrain. You can't find anybody.
Oh, I can imagine that.
So anyway,
but now
agree,
though,
Matt. Agree 1000%.
Now though, you know, they're saying that probably what's going to end up happening since the United States is backed out. Guess who's looking to that as an opportunity?
China.
I'm telling you, man. China. We need to. I don't know. We might not. I think we needed to go ahead and declare some war on them because if we do not keep that dog in check,
First off,
that dog's gonna get out.
China can do whatever the fuck China wants. It's not our place. Until they are aggressive towards us in a substantial way, I don't want to go to war with China.
I don't either, but man,
because as a libertarian,
I know.
We don't need to be doing that shit.
I know.
Now, if China wants to start some shit with America, well,
I mean, if you want to think about it, though, they technically have.
While they technically have
on a cyber front, it's like every day.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Russia.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's one thing we do have to take into account. If we decide to go boot to hill with China,
Russia's going to be with China.
You're pretty much going to get Russia along with them
and South Korea or North Korea, who, whatever. I mean, I will direct your attention to Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
And that too, Matt. Like I have to. Like, yeah, at one point...
While I agree, I don't think that right now is the time to be doing anything warfaring.
I mean, if we're pulling out of Afghanistan...
There was 3,000 troops in Afghanistan, dude. It wasn't even a battalion. It's like a battalion, maybe.
I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I have to agree with him, you know, like...
While I agree...
that human rights... level, and You know, that's one thing they did claim about, you know, Iraq. Like,
Okay,
oh, we got to give them some human
but
rights.
here's the thing. We are not the world's police.
No, that is true. That is true.
And that's the role that America has played for so long.
But what I'm saying is the cyber attacks plus the... I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like...
I give a shit less about the cyber attacks. I'm more worried about the fact that they're mistreating and killing Uyghur Muslims.
I mean,
over nothing.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with the fact that they're literally putting people in concentration camps for logging onto a VPN in their country. I'm more concerned with that stuff. But it's not any of our fucking business.
Yeah. I mean, it's not... But at the same time, it's one of those gray areas. I feel like it's really gray.
I don't think it's a gray area. I think that the people of China need to grow some balls and fucking fight for their freedom.
Well, they don't have guns, man. What are they going to do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the Capitol was almost overthrown by 200 people without guns.
Really? I don't know if I saw that part.
No, I'm talking about our Capitol. On January 6th. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, but see, China, though, don't care. China will just shoot them. Like, China will
Okay,
shoot 'em.
so what's a better way to spark a war?
Yeah, but I just feel like we're being too easy on China. I feel like the Biden administration is just being too easy on them. Like,
I feel like we've been too easy on them for decades.
For example, well, I agree with that too. Think about this. For example, you know that at that time when Iran was forming that nuclear reactor,
The nuclear, the
and the
Iran
whole
nuclear deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, did you hear about the computer virus that destroyed one of their centrifuges or whatever?
No.
Yeah, supposedly there was a computer virus that destroyed one of the centrifuges, and I think Israel was the one that did
Probably
it.
because they're a bunch of Israel haters.
But I'm just saying, you know, maybe we should destroy some Chinese centrifuges. That's just kind of what I'm saying.
Maybe
I'm
we
not
just
necessarily saying we go boot to heel like gun to gun, but maybe we should just start fighting back cyber on the cyber front.
maybe we just remind them that we have nukes and we're not afraid to use them. Where does it end?
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be us. It has to be us and the rest of the world united saying, no, you can't treat people like this.
Right. Well, that's kind of that's kind of what Matt's saying. We got to unite the world against them.
The thing is it's not going to happen. Because all these liberal lunatics that think communism is the greatest end-all be-all system ever.
They'll be like, "Oh, it's just the
that have
conservatives. It's a lie."
seized control
Fake
of
news.
governments around the world. They think China's a good place.
Yeah.
They're willing to overlook all the human suffering that's going on in China on a daily basis. They're willing to overlook that China took over Hong Kong by force after Hong Kong was to remain under the control of the British government.
I hope so, Matt.
You know, if they're not, I don't understand how they're not. I don't understand it, not one little bit, but I don't want us to be sticking our noses in something that we don't have any business being involved in without backing from another country, because if we go toe-to-toe with China right now, chances are China kicks our asses.
I mean, I think there's a chance for that no matter when we go toe-to-toe with them.
Not if we have the collective of all the allies.
Maybe.
You know, like South Korea, France, who I'm super impressed with right now because the French people are finally standing up for their shit.
Yeah, the French are standing up finally.
They're standing up, and then we look like a bunch of pussies over here because we're not doing anything.
Let's see. China's making a big play for Congo's cobalt. I'm saying China's really putting their hands out there.
Well, no, and while I know that, I also know that I don't want a war with China right now.
Well, I don't think anybody wants a war with China. It's not going to be a pretty or fun war, and it's going and you
it's
will
not.
see. And you know, I hate to say it, but it'll be a war where you finally start seeing fighting. I think on American soil.
Probably.
Like, it won't be just in a foreign country.
I don't.
Here's an interesting one. It says, as Taliban advances, China lays groundwork to accept an awkward reality.
Well, the thing is China's getting ready to recognize. No, they did. Well, no, they're getting ready to recognize the Taliban if Kabul falls.
As in a way, a world leader,
Not as a world leader,
but a political.
but
force.
as the government of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to back.
Right.
And, you know, the Taliban's just going to lap that shit up because,
because
the
China's gonna give them all
Chinese
the
are
money
just
they
going to be
want.
like, hey,
Here's some money.
you want to get really rich?
Yeah.
Like, China has the distinct honor of being a country that I both hate and fear. And I only fear them because of the way that they have control over their citizens.
Yeah.
You know, those people at some point, you got to realize they don't really have anything to lose.
Yeah.
Because their government will take it from them in a heartbeat anyway.
Right.
So why not just go ahead and fight for them?
Yeah, that's basically what this says. It says they're having to, kind of come to the terms that the Taliban's pretty much going to be what's running Afghanistan.
Yeah. And they are.
As a legitimate regime, they said.
The problem is that once you have one bad actor recognize the Taliban as the rulers of Afghanistan, you're going to have other bad actors that start to back them.
Oh, yeah.
Like Russia, like Iran, like...
Like, even if we don't go to war with them, this is still going to be a scary situation.
It's a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Which is why we're going to be back there in 3 or 4 weeks.
But see, that even builds more tensions with China. Because if China becomes allies with them, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in the long run, I feel like it's going
War
to be...
with China is inevitable.
Yeah, I feel it's coming. It's coming no matter what.
The problem is that the Chinese will not show the same restraint that we show when it comes to using weapons of mass destruction.
That could be a very real possibility, yeah.
It's a likelihood,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Chinese would show any restraint as far as dropping a nuclear weapon goes.
Right.
And you know they've got nukes.
But I don't know, though, either, because if you think about it, excuse me, China's been buying up owns a lot of land in America. They've been buying up farmland. So, I don't know. They could, because now if they're more strategic with it, say like, they hit strategic areas,
like tactical nukes,
yeah, not just full blown nukes,
like Washington D.C.
Yeah, essentially, or you got Atlanta, but then too, see this.
I don't know why
South,
you'd hit Atlanta.
The South is really fertile farmland, so
yeah.
I don't know if you'd really want that.
So.
Yeah,
Probst makes a valid argument, but at the same time, like, do they really care?
I don't know. Well, and two. Probst,
I think China's one of those countries, victory at any cost.
But one thing I think though, like you said, tactical nuke. Like they don't necessarily launch the nuke; they sneak somebody in and just blow it up in.
They drop one person out of a plane with a nuclear bomb.
Exactly, and then they don't have to claim that they did it. Just who the heck did this?
Oh,
and then China always save you. We help, and then they hell in half the country.
Granted, I think that they're.
But I think if anybody launches a nuke, though, that's it.
It's
World's
not.
gone.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that the world's gone. I think that you see that country that launched that initial nuke wiped off the face of the map.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be like, yep, flat.
Nope.
No more.
Glass. But at the same time, the retaliation for that is gonna end badly.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, You know, with nuclear weapons,
It's
you
like-
have that mutually assured destruction.
It's
deal.
like Mr. Morton always said, you know, if World War III's fought with nuclear weapons,
No, it says he said if there's a World War III, I know that he said World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's true.
Yep. Totally agree.
I mean, a couple of years from now, we're going to be walking the wastelands in our overcoats,
Listening to 1920s.
and we're going to pull a mask out of our jacket and be like, "Man, that was a crazy year," and then we're going to shoot the zombie down the street.
We'll be listening to the ink spots. I know, want to set the world on fire.
Regardless of what happens, I don't think there's a win-win scenario with China.
No, I think
Someone loses in that situation. And
war's coming, whether we like it or not.
my honest opinion is that it's the rest of the world that loses. I don't think it's China that loses right now.
Look at COVID, man. I
'Cause-
think that was meant for us anyway.
I do too. Yeah, there's data out there. I can't point you to it because I can't find it now. I found it before that shows they were developing a vaccine for COVID
Before the COVID.
before COVID got out.
Yeah, I think COVID
Now,
was
does-
meant to happen.
Does it not make sense to develop a vaccine for your people?
Yeah. Especially if you know about it already.
So you distribute the vaccine, you vaccinate your population, and then you unleash this shit on the rest of the world. The problem is they didn't have the vaccine done, and it got out because, you know, gain of function's fucking dangerous, which is why there's a moratorium on it in the United States.
Yeah, Matt. There definitely is. There definitely is. Like on me. Honestly, all it takes is one virus to get through a firewall, and the grid's
Yeah.
gone, and it's gone like for a while. Like
Yeah,
enough
it would take-
to destroy the country.
Months and months to get it back online, and before that could happen,
The
you
country's
have-
going to destroy itself, and other countries are probably going to swoop in,
Yeah.
and try to take over. I mean, it'd be bad. All it takes is one.
Man.
Just think of all the days you wake up. You want to feel something sobering. Think of all the days that you wake up, and literally the end of the world almost happens, that we don't know about.
Well, I mean, he makes a point. You know, his favorite way is printing tons of money and dropping it out of a plane.
You mean kind of like what Joe Biden's basically done, but without the plane?
Yeah. You know, kind of like what the guys on Wall Street did in 2008 when they ignored the housing bubble and just kept pumping it and pumping it and pumping it.
Yeah.
And then the market crashed in 2008. What the
I mean, okay, so you've heard that, you know, now they're starting to, I'm going to look this up again just to see how that's going. They're actually really trying to get the monthly payments out now. Like, I'm not talking about the 300 from our child tax credit thing. They're actually wanting like $1,400 a person, like monthly payments.
Why? That makes zero sense.
They're calling it the, something about the assured income. Like it's about
Universal
that,
basic income.
something like that.
I mean, if you're gonna give me $1,400 a month, I'm gonna take it. The problem is that $1,400 is probably gonna be worth like a couple $100.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way I feel about it. Is like, you know what? At this point, you know, I'm a libertarian. I don't want to suck off the government teat. You know, I mean, now
they're giving it to you. You can't exactly tell them no.
Well, I mean, you could probably opt out, but at this point, I'm not going to opt out. You know why?
No.
Because I'm going to go use that to
I'm
buy
gonna go
stuff.
buy guns and ammo.
Yeah, stuff to survive the economic collapse that is going to come because of that.
Yeah.
It's like at this point, you got to take advantage of the situation because it's coming.
But my thing is, I don't believe in taking advantage of the situation. Have I? Yeah. Do I feel like I should have? No.
No, I'm saying in this situation though, it's almost about survival.
Well, yeah.
Because you know that it's going to cause an economic collapse. So the way I look at it is take advantage of it to help you survive
While you can.
Yeah, help you to do it to help you because especially like you got a daughter,
Yeah.
and I've got a family. Like we got to do this for them.
I've got a daughter. I've got family that I care about. I've got friends that I care about. It's.
We got we got to be ready, man.
It's some scary shit right now. Like all of this is just
You're coming
scary
into
shit.
Joe's world now.
Not really. I've always been there.
Yeah, you just didn't talk about it much.
I just don't.
Because I remember I used
as much.
I used to talk about it, and you'd be like, "Dude, shut up! I just don't want to talk about that."
Because I always think about it already. I don't want to talk about it though.
Cause it scares. It was.
It's not that it scares
used to,
me.
It did. I know it used to.
It's just that like I would rather not think about it all the time because it leads to some terrible thoughts.
I live it every day. But it excites me, I guess. But I don't think of it so negatively. Like I think of it as a like if we can survive the initial fall, and I'm talking about the part where everybody's killing each other and it's chaos, and if we can like find a way to just hunker down and hide from people for that period of time afterwards, as long as you don't, as long as we can make, regain some type of order. And that's why you kind of prepare ahead of time. That's why I do support the idea of being a prepper and creating community within your area, because that way, you can help each other watch out for each other.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where like I don't like to dwell on it a whole lot because at the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah, you're right.
And
exactly.
all I've got is the knowledge and skills that I currently possess.
Yep.
Because I could wake up tomorrow.
It could be gone.
And it could be whatever, just.
It's funny, and you're going to be like, Joe, come on. I wake up almost every day just thinking, is it going to be today?
Well, no, I mean, I've had that thought several mornings, especially lately, seeing the way that things are going.
You just wake up thinking like, hey, is today going to be the day?
It's like, please God, just let it happen already so that I can
that's kind of the way,
boog.
that's kind of the way I feel I'm so tired of just sitting on the edge of the cliff.
Oh, by the way,
can we please just jump off the cliff?
This is something that will make you smile in your heart of hearts.
What?
I have seen Hawaiian print plate carrier vests.
Oh, heck. I'm not paying the money for that. First of all, because I do not actually want to wear a Hawaiian shirt when I boog.
Me neither, but I have seen them, and they are majestic.
The Republic of Cindia. I think I've heard about it. Boot.
Boog.
No, we're not part of like the Boogaloo Boys or nothing, but we decided to go with the whole, Hawaiian shirt thing.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
I mean,
we're not part of it though.
Let's just put it this way: if the grid goes down, I'm not going to go looking for trouble. Justin's kind of like I may.
I mean, I live in the middle of a liberal.
You live in the middle of the city. Practically in the middle of the
ghetto. On my way here, I'll probably have the AR like hung out the window, ready to go.
Yeah, Matt, exactly. Yeah, like I'm not part of them, but I do support them for sure.
I think militias and boog is
well, now here's
an
the
important part of the American experiment.
I would like to start another militia. I would.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great.
But not like in the sense of, we're going to train, 7 days a week. And
I'm not training hardly at all.
Well, no, you want to do stuff where you're like, hey, man, we got this person over here stuck in this house. We need to go get them out safely. I would say there's some training that needs to happen, But I'm not talking about like, hey, we're not gonna learn how to call in airstrikes and
Well, no, because that doesn't
forward
make any sense.
observation. No, like we're head of the Ascendant Militia. Heck yeah, Probst. That's what I'm talking about. Probst, do you care about telling us like what part of Alabama you're from? Like, you don't have to tell us the city. It's like north, south, middle.
East, west, Birmingham.
Are you from Redneckville or Ultra Redneckville?
Oh, shit. Or are you from Alabama, Florida?
Orange Beach.
Oh,
Probst.
damn, he's way down there.
Probst, we coming down there. We all the way up here. We just like, what, 30? Well, you live in Huntsville.
Yeah.
And then I'm about...
You're about
30,
45 minutes from
45 minutes from you. Well, I'm 45 minutes from you. So I'm like about 45 minutes from like the center of Huntsville. We've actually looked at, or I've looked at nuclear like drift. Like say, because Redstone Arsenal is a pretty
that's the shit that scares me.
Yeah, Redstone
I live
Arsenal
right
is
there,
pretty
and they have
significant.
shit that people don't know about on Redstone Arsenal too.
Right. Like it's funny because you hear people around here like, man, Redstone Arsenal's nothing. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I work right down the road from Redstone.
Yeah.
And I hear the rocket booster tests constantly, and they are fucking loud.
Yeah.
I'll be outside in the back throwing discs on break.
Yeah.
And just, it's like, what the fuck was that? So, anyway, I don't know what we need to talk about now.
Oh, we got plenty more.
I know we do.
So, we were talking about this Taliban situation, right? Jen
then we got into
Psaki,
China.
Jen Psaki, she, comes on and says, well, the Taliban, will have to decide whether they want to be part of the world stage or not. They're terrorists. They don't care about being part of the world stage.
Fuck about the world stage.
No, they don't. They don't want to make no deals with you.
In fact, Jen, they want you to cover your face or get stoned.
Yep.
And not in the fun way.
No.
We're talking rocks thrown at you until you die.
But it's okay because the liberals will come in and tell them, "Hey, man, this is intolerant. This
hey,
is not.
You have to be tolerant," and then they'll get hit in the side of the head with a stone.
Yes, and they'll be like, "This was so homophobic."
Yeah, the thing about America is like, you don't even really have to travel to know how people are like in certain areas.
Yeah,
like think about San Francisco area. Oh, I'm so offended. Yep, that's what people are like there.
I don't know. I've been to San Francisco. It's not too bad. I mean, but I was only there for like a day, so.
Anyway, and it's like Texas. I don't think they necessarily want to electrocute retards, but they're kind of like, well, this is Texas. Woo!
You mean electrocute retards?
They
liberals?
No, they executed people with mental.
Well, don't call them retards.
It's a Tom Segura joke.
Oh.
Anyway, dang, I should have ate something a little bit more absorbent than.
If you're feeling them peach mango orchards over there?
I am.
Your face is red.
Yep.
Your eyes are kind of glassy. You may not be able to drive home for a little bit there.
No, I'll be fine. I don't know. It's having trouble maintaining my train of thought.
I can tell. So we've talked about... Shoot, man, we've talked about the Taliban this whole time. There's like one topic.
We've talked about the Taliban. We've talked about China. We've talked about Hunter Biden and his sexcapades.
Goodness gracious.
And the fact that there are now a total of 3 laptops that have vanished. You know, we've talked about a good bit of stuff and things, and we've been going for like an hour and a half now.
Really?
Close to it, yeah.
Well, you got to think, we've also...
We started 10 minutes late because of the internet.
Yeah, we thought the internet was going to go down there for a little bit.
Matt, we talked about that last week. So it's still unconstitutional, and Joe Biden is still a shitbag.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that last week about how he pretty much was like, hey, this is unconstitutional, but I'm going to do it anyway.
At this point, like, why are we not talking about...
Why are we not booging?
It's not even... No, not that. Why are we not talking about impeaching him?
That too.
He
I'd rather
literally
boo, but...
defied the Supreme Court. Like, literally defied them. Like, I know it's not constitutional because you guys said it isn't constitutional.
Well, first of all,
but
what's even scarier is he's giving governmental powers to an entity that's not
elected by the people.
right.
Yeah, those are appointed people.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
It's not a good look, fam.
No. That's what I'm saying, man. There's Cody. Dang it, Cody.
Probably not very much. Let's see. Yeah, like 2 seconds, Matt.
Not on mine. It's more on mine.
Yeah, I just saw you do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Anyway, there's not much of one on my end,
Yeah,
at
there's
least.
a little bit of one.
Read this as soon as you get it. I don't know how long it's going to take him to say something. Shut up, Cody. Nobody cares. You're not here.
Hey, he's okay.
You're not important. You're not here right now.
I'm glad he's here. You missed us talking about the doomsday stuff, Cody. That was the fun stuff.
Shit.
So, well, Matt, you are all the way down in...
Yeah, you are further away.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. I mean, that may make a difference, may not.
I don't know, because, like, last week it was pretty instant for a lot of people.
Yeah. It may be our internet. Who knows? It was acting up, but like I said, before we actually started streaming, actually, we were streaming, just the intro.
The countdown.
And the internet crashed.
Yeah, the internet was like
the
no,
entire house. There was no internet in the house.
We're not booging tonight. China has cyber attacked you.
Yeah, Cody. You missed the whole post-apocalyptic talk. Like, we talked about that for probably, 30 minutes? Yeah, talking about militias and wandering the wasteland and...
Finding a mask in your jacket pocket.
Finding a mask.
Oh, that was a crazy year.
Yeah.
Crazy, almost 2 years now. It's crazy. We're in
year...
day 560
if you really
something
think
of
about
15 days to slow the spread.
If you really think about it, it really started here, about March? Like, the when it started getting, kind of scary.
Yeah.
Was it March? So, yeah, we're over a year. We're about what? See, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, we're about a year and a half into this whole deal. As far as...
We are a year and a half into it.
Yeah, we're a year and a half into this ordeal.
We're 18 months in.
Yeah. And it's not really showing any signs of letting up.
Supposedly.
Well, and what I mean by this situation, I mean altogether. I'm including the government, political side, the whole deal.
Is like, this thing has been over for a while. They just don't want to acknowledge that it's been over for a while. They had those PCR tests that can't tell the difference between COVID and the flu.
Yeah.
The CDC has a test that's not available to the public that can tell the difference between COVID and the flu.
Here's the thing. You want to know what's weird?
What's weird is that there would be no pandemic if there had not been those PCR tests. The PCR tests are what started this whole fucking thing.
This has nothing to do with any of them, okay? This is my own observation that I've made. It's almost my own scientific observation in a way. Hold on. I got a sneeze coming.
I did it.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Okay.
Hold on. Cody hasn't heard the new buttons yet.
Stupid. Smell like failure.
Those are for you, Cody. You.
Stupid.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so last January, right? Bryson, my son, if you're listening out there, Bryson's my son. He's 4 this year. So he was not even 3 yet. Last year. Yeah, that's right. He was 2. Come down with what the doctors said was RSV.
Okay, whatever. I talked about this. I heard this earlier. Because you're not the only one that's made this observation.
And now but this was before
RSV
COVID.
cases have gone way up. My friend
Right.
Brittany's daughter had RSV
Right.
a couple of weeks ago.
Exactly.
Or last week, actually.
And this is what happened last January before Corona was here, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Well, RSV is a coronavirus.
Exactly. But see, that's what's so interesting. I told Beth one day, I was like, I would be very interested to see if they tested the kids that tested positive for RSV, if they had tested them for COVID, and see if they test positive for COVID as well.
So the working theory now is that these kids are going to the hospital with RSV and getting COVID while they're in the hospital with RSV.
That's weird to me.
I mean, where else are you going to pick up COVID?
Yeah. I don't.
Have you seen the TikToks? Another busy day at the testing station.
I don't think so.
Oh God, people just drive by testing centers for COVID. Nobody there.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
what
weird.
the fuck? What pandemic? What are we even?
Well, it was just like
doing?
it was just like last year. You know, when in New York,
Yeah.
when they said, "Oh, the hospitals are overwhelmed," and let you go there, and there's nobody there.
All the hospitals are overwhelmed. They sent that Mercy naval ship up there to help, and
don't even
they
think-
rejected it because of whatever reason. And then, yeah, this has all been bullshit. The whole thing has been bullshit.
No, I'm not saying, and we're not saying the virus.
I'm not
is
saying
fake.
that the virus is fake. I'm saying that everything that
It's
we're
been
being told
extremely
is
hyped.
bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's extremely hyped.
You couldn't tell the difference between COVID and the flu with the PCR tests. You probably couldn't tell the difference between the common cold and the fucking COVID with the PCR tests. You probably have all these people thinking they had COVID that never had COVID, are never going to have COVID. The people that were going to get COVID and die have gotten COVID and died.
I wouldn't say
For the
that
most part.
I wouldn't say that completely.
For the most part.
I would definitely say, though, I am 100% a lot bigger supporter of the natural immunity stuff.
Yeah.
But if you, like, I'm not against the vaccine, like, if you want to go get it. I don't want to get it myself.
That's the thing. Like, at this point, though, why even get the vaccine? Because it's not effective against Delta other than to keep you from getting sicker than you normally would have gotten.
I mean, it's showing, for some people it is effective, but for some people it's not.
Yeah.
There was one woman died the other day and she'd been vaccinated. Fully
So-
vaccinated. So, at this point, it's like...
My opinion is that if you think that you need to get the vaccine to be safe, go get the vaccine.
Yeah. It's your choice.
Don't fucking tell me that I have to.
Exactly.
'Cause
And
guess what?
we're not being selfish if we don't.
Guess what I'm not doing? Getting that fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
trust it.
Exactly.
Especially knowing that the guy who created RNA vaccines specifically said this is not what these are for. They're to treat individuals with a tailor-made RNA vaccine. They are not meant to be used on a massive scale. I just, all of it, all of this COVID shit has been bullshit from day one. And people are free to make their own choices, just like Matt just said.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm not vaccinated.
And I'm
not going to get vaccinated.
No,
but I'm
me either.
also not in Walmart telling somebody to put on their fucking mask.
Right.
Because it's up to them.
Right. You've assessed your risk.
I have assessed my own personal risk. And if I feel like I'm not going to get sick and die from COVID, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the fucking forced masking at work. I'm tired of the fucking talk of these vaccine mandates. I'm tired of the fucking talk about all these fucking vaccine passports. Fucking stop.
Yep.
The government is not my parent.
You know, there's a lot of places that are starting to really enforce that. I mean, we're talking like you cannot do junk in public at all without
but guess
vaccine.
what? Those people are about to get eat the fuck up by black people who say it's racist.
I hope they do.
Because
no, they'll cover that up. They'll probably cut. That's the
the thing
point of the
is
whole
like in New
racial
York
thing.
City where they're doing all this stuff where you can't participate in society if you haven't
Like
been
75% of black people are not vaccinated.
Exactly.
But see, they'll cover that part up. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't actually care about minorities. They don't
give a fuck about black people.
No. But see,
they never have.
But they piggyback off of this whole racial stuff because it helps them.
Exactly.
They don't care
puts
that it helps
them
black
empowered.
people.
It gives them money. It gives them the ability to control the people that they are claiming to represent.
Exactly. 100%.
That's the whole problem with...
It's all about money.
That's the whole problem with the government right now, is that all of these people on the Democrat side and a lot of the people on the Republican side are only there because somebody gave them a shitload of money.
Yep, for sure.
And that's why libertarians don't win. We don't play the game.
Right.
Well, it sounds like a racist statistic.
You're talking about the 75% of black people not being
vaccinated?
No, that's actually
it's 77% because there's only 23% of black
I'll
people
look it
that are
up.
vaccinated.
I'm gonna look it up just to be. Let's see.
As of
I'll just put
Tuesday, it
New
was
York,
77.
Almost all the politicians are terrible. At first, I thought he was being serious.
Yeah, but it's true though. They're all fucking terrible.
I mean, the
majority of them.
Yeah.
The majority of the politicians are fucking garbage human beings. And it's
Stupid.
I don't have any other words for it. It's just
Stupid.
Okay.
Stupid. Stupid.
Okay, New York Times. Only 28% of young black New Yorkers are vaccinated. That's, young black New Yorkers. That's from the New York Times.
Why? That would be because they don't trust the government.
Oh, yeah, because
First
you had
off, good for you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't trust the government.
No, you shouldn't. But it's because of what was that research that was done?
The Tuskegee experiment?
Yeah. Wasn't that with the syphilis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
28%, of 28% of black New Yorkers ages 18 to 44 are fully vaccinated. 28%.
28%.
So yeah, that leaves 72.
72% of those people can't go to dine-in restaurants.
Yep. But see, they'll say
sounds a lot like segregation to me.
What they'll try to say,
what boggles me is that the same people who were screaming "I'll punch a Nazi" went from "I'll punch a Nazi" to "show me your papers," like that.
For sure.
Like, what in the fuck is happening right now? Show me your papers. I want to see your vaccination passport. What? I mean,
well, no, Matt. Like, No. I also read another article that just says only 28% of black New Yorkers. Like here's another one from this same one, or there's another one here from the New York Times that says, let's see. Well, they're not gonna make me pay for it.
I think Shapiro gave the statistic of like 33% of all black people.
Oh heck, they ain't gonna let me because they're gonna pay for it. But it's on you Google it. And vaccination rates in New York City is New York Times. And then on the little, where it shows the description, right underneath the name of the article, it says only 28% of black New Yorkers ages 18 to 44 are fully vaccinated. And then there was another article up above it that says why only 28% of young black New Yorkers are ...
So the New York Times says straight up, Yeah, it's 18 to 44, but anything.
But there's another article that says young black New Yorkers. And then they have two articles. One says young black New Yorkers, and then the other one just says New Yorkers. I guess they think 18 to 44 is young. I wouldn't describe anybody over really 30 as being. I mean, we're young, I guess, but we're not like young.
So the thing is like, hold on. Okay, so I have.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know, Matt, because it is the New York Times.
Hold on. I have the NewYork.gov health site pulled up. New York State COVID-19 vaccination demographics, race and ethnicity only, no age.
Okay.
It's wait, hold on. So wait a second, that's not what I wanted. Go ahead, talk, Joe. I'm trying to find what I was.
Let's see. Matt, you done made it a thing. What was I gonna say? But no, with it being a New York Times article, I don't know how they're trying to go. I see what you're saying now. It's almost like they've kind of like, why does it matter about black, white? Just, hey, we're talking about people being vaccinated instead of just black and white.
Okay. It gets better. No, it doesn't. That's still not the right statistic. What the fuck? Go ahead, Joe.
Either way, this thing's not going away. I don't think it's ever going away. I think the government has seen that how well they can control people with this, and the media is eating it up. The media is loving this. Like, they're making so much money off of this. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to Cuomo yet. That's another topic.
Oh yeah, he.
Speaking of New York, we did talk about him a little bit last week, Matt. We talked about him basically, pulling the whole Bill Clinton situation of, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. We even had like videos of him saying like I touch people because I'm Italian. Oh, that cracks me up.
So, why is this such a bitch to find?
But yeah, we talked about Cuomo last week, and then this week he finally resigned. And what we're afraid of is, since he resigned, and because if he was stuck in there and got impeached, he wouldn't have been able to run again or hold office. I don't think any kind of office anymore. But since he resigned, he can still weasel his way into the New York government in some other way. And that's what worries us. That worries us, and who is going to replace him? Like, yeah, Cuomo was bad, but what if the next person is worse?
So, here's the problem with...
Nope, but I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see, Creepy Joe holding hands with a kid.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see here. Joe Biden's... Okay, so... Matt, was it like it looks like at a funeral or something? Oh, is it where he holds the boy's face and then kisses him on the cheek? Or he's just holding his hand? There's this one video, man. It's a little weird. But I think I think it was his grandson or something, because like his son was hanging out with him. I don't know. This is weird. That whole situation is just weird. Let's see. Benjamin Houston. Do you know that guy? Do you know Benjamin Houston?
Yep.
He's been out here before, hasn't he? Hasn't he been on the show before?
Yeah, Benji is actually my cousin. What up, Benji?
I'm just gonna Google Joe Biden being creepy.
Oh my God, Joe Biden being creepy. Yeah, that's definitely an easy one to find. Jeez, why is this information so hard to find outside of the 18 to 44?
Let's see. Biden goes viral for creepy moment, complimenting young girl during speech. Yeah, I mean, like, I think I posted a whole, like, compilation. What? Whoa, okay. Whoa, hold on. May 29th, this video is posted. It was from Sky News. Okay, so apparently, Joe Biden said something about, a girl looks 19 with her legs crossed. That's not weird at all. Not weird at all. Joe Biden in general is just a creep, man.
Okay, as of August 5th, 34% of black New Yorkers have at least their first dose. Mind you, they make up 31% of New York's total population. So that's a huge problem. Anyway, I found what I wanted to find. So
You happy now?
I'm happy now. So
Now we're talking about Pierce Titty Cuomo. Hear me?
Yes.
Pierce Titty Cuomo.
What is your obsession with his nipples being pierced?
Because he's a pervert. Not that it makes other people perverts that have pierced nipples, but this guy, man, I'm telling you, he's a pervert. I just get the vibe that
we're
he's a
aware
pervert.
that he's a pervert.
I told you he was a pervert.
There's a 160-something page report on the fact that he's a pervert.
Told you he was a pervert.
I never said he wasn't. I just fail to see what his nipples being pierced have to do with any of that. I'm trying to stretch out. My chair is not comfortable, okay?
We got to get some studio chairs.
Yeah, we do.
We have got to. Like this chair, I was uncomfortable in this chair when I first sat down.
Matt, while it may be a better stat in terms of being less racist, it doesn't change the fact that less than half of all the black people in New York have been vaccinated. By a lot.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks bad.
Yeah.
For the people that are shutting their businesses to people who don't have the vaccine. Because it seems like that is going to disproportionately impact black people, which, by the way, in case you didn't know anymore, is racist. Canceled.
It's like, so for today, New York, you're canceled.
Let's go cancel some stuff. Anyway.
Oh, goodness. So we covered Cuomo now then.
So the problem with Cuomo, because I didn't get to weigh in on this because I was busy
yeah.
looking up black vaccination rates because it matters. The problem with Cuomo resigning rather than being impeached is that it means Cuomo can come back. Like,
Yeah.
that's not good. Like, I would much rather him have been impeached. Because that means he no get to come back. So, I don't know, man. I have my doubts. Also, the timing was rather convenient.
I think, in the long run, what it is, they're done with him.
Well, yeah, they're done with
They're
him
ready
because
to-
he's a fucking loser.
They're ready to dispose of him now. So that's what they're doing. They're disposing of him.
Thing is he's a loser. He's been a loser for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And now, since he's killed all the grandparents in New York, they don't have a reason to keep him around. And so it's a mixed bag on the election lawsuits, Matt.
What do you mean? Like, I think
They're not going to change anything.
No, I don't think so either. Oh, okay. Oh, let me know when you're done with Cuomo.
I'm done with Cuomo.
Okay.
I've been done with Cuomo. He's a fucking loser.
All right, guys. So it's time for Joe's Conspiracy Corner.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. No, I'm not promoting a conspiracy here. I am debunking one.
Trust the plan.
Yes, is them. It is them. So yesterday was supposed to have been the day that Trump took the White House back. Because when was the last one? Like, it was like, I don't know, April 19th or something.
I don't know.
He was supposed to
These
take it
people are
then.
fucking stupid.
But no. Some things happened and that didn't happen. then.
Stupid.
Right? Like, or something like that. But now I'm like, okay, well, why
Smell like failure.
why did he not take it back yesterday now? Like, what's going to be the excuse for that? You know? But it's the same people, the Q people, man. And I was listening. We're glitching again. That dang camera.
We will be right back. And we're back. I don't know what the deal with the camera is today, but it's bad. I don't know where Joe went either. He would get a drink. Yes, because the booze at the bottom of your slushy wasn't enough.
Well,
Smell like failure.
Smell like failure.
That concludes your safety brief.
Stupid.
okay, so, yes, Matt, I'm glad you love my conspiracy corner. And it's funny because we brought that whole situation up, and I was over here looking up any kind of like UFO, like,
That's hilarious.
it was, and just so I could cover. I wasn't gonna go like deep into it. I was gonna say, all right, so UFO stuff for this week is this, But anyway, we're gonna talk about there's a few things, but nothing really major. But okay, Q, yeah, it's the whole Q situation, man.
Fucking QAnon. I literally hate these people.
I'm starting to.
I hate the fact that these people are so stupid.
Stupid.
Because
Favorite button.
what gets me is the disillusion. The disillusion. They think Donald Trump is just this super powerful guy that's just going to control everything. Which is even worse. Like, why would you want that?
Just a fucking reality TV star that
With a lot of
likes
money.
to shtup people that he shouldn't be stupping.
He likes to put his hands where they don't belong.
I think they might be true, but But he ain't coming back until the next election cycle. It's not happening. The election has already been certified. You can't overturn it anymore. That's not how it works.
I started dissing Donald Trump, and our views just went.
I mean, maybe they just went because,
Or because of our maybe because of our camera issue.
Matt, it's not that I don't like Trump. I like Trump as a president. I dislike him as a person.
I mean, I personally don't like Trump because I mean, now granted, if I had the choice, like I voted for him the first round because I did not want Hillary.
Well, no, because anybody's better than Suicide Queen.
Yeah.
Anybody is better than fucking Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You want to talk about not liking somebody? I don't like Joe Biden. Mike's not working?
Mine's working. Yours is not. Let me go. No, dadgummit. Something else.
Fantastic.
Look, the show's almost over. Just work long enough for us to do this. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. Okay, should be working now.
What about now?
For some reason, the computer's like, hey, bud. Alright, that should fix it.
Is it working now, Matt? Fantastic.
Alright. Yeah, me personally, no, I don't like Donald Trump. I mean, I feel like I have some decent reasons. I don't
Okay, listen.
like his...
Disliking him as a person and disliking him as a president are different.
Well, see, but definitely dislike him as a person, 100%. Dislike him as a president, 50-50. Because there was some crappy junk he did as a president, and there was people he let loose that he shouldn't have let loose as a president.
Agreed.
But as far as like the economy, I feel like he did a pretty good job. Like, it was just like Obama, man. Like, there's some good things, some bad things.
Well,
Obama, mostly bad things.
Did you notice that Joe Biden tried to blame the runaway spending on Donald Trump this week?
They all spend a lot of money.
They all spend a lot of money. But saying that facts, Matt.
Well, no, not necessarily. The whole you can count your kids on your insurance till they're 26. If you want that option, I'm okay with that. Let me see.
Stupid.
Let me see.
Go, you know the thing.
What else? What else good? What else good?
Nothing. Literally nothing that he did
probably
was
that
good.
small stuff under. I think he did. There was something that they did pass for, like, autism. I mean, the small stuff. But everybody's kind of got that, and I don't think that's really the president. That's more so, I think, representatives passing that kind of stuff.
I think that people should stop acting like the president is all powerful. He's not.
Yeah. It's mostly the people underneath him that are passing things.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
But Congress in recent years has decided to abandon their responsibility of passing legislation in favor of executive action.
But to be fair, we're going to go to the other side of things,
which is bullshit.
too. We're going to go to the other side of things, too. Donald Trump let the ATF run wild. They banned the honey badger. Don't like that. They banned bump stocks. And anybody that knows anything about guns would know that bump stocks they're a toy. They're a toy.
Yeah,
They're for wasting ammo.
Dude,
They're not you're not going to actually go out here and spray down a group of people with a bump stock.
No.
They're so inaccurate.
But I can take a coat hanger and make my rifle fully automatic if I want to. Because I know how to do it.
But not everybody knows how to do it.
Is it legal? Fuck no. Do I care? Also, fuck no. Trump is a very populist person. He's going to go...
No, Matt, I said he let people go wild. What did I say?
You said he let people go.
Yeah, kind of like he let him go kind of wild, like unhinged, untethered.
Much like his own personality.
Yes.
So, anyway, I can't formulate.
However, there are
thought.
things that he did do. I liked how he how he handled the Iran situation. Like he like anybody else would have just been like, we're going to give Iran some freedom. He didn't do that.
Maybe he should have.
No, I'm kind of glad because they were like, their hands were like this on the button. They were like, give us an excuse. Give us an excuse, boy.
Who's Iran's?
Yeah.
Iran ain't got shit.
I don't know, man.
The first thing that would have happened if Iran decided to start a war with us is that Iran would have been a shit pole or a shit puddle in the middle of the desert. Like, no.
And to be honest with you, Matt, I actually think we should be able to have grenades. I think we should have grenades.
Listen, I think that if the government can have it, I should be able to have it.
That too. Yeah.
So,
missiles.
Listen, if I've got the money to install a missile silo in my backyard, that's my fucking business.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see a lot. Like if we had to draw a line, though. If you had to draw a line,
there is no line.
I'm saying if you had to draw a line,
Hold on.
I would say missiles.
The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
But see, yeah.
Period.
That's right. You were right. You were not wrong.
If the government can possess it, I can possess it. Well, I mean, technically, I could kill more than one person with a single bullet.
If you time it right.
Yeah.
However, it's weird. I've been playing the new Ghost Recon, and it don't work that way. The bullets don't go through the guys. I don't like it.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, because see, the guys get like right in front of each other sometimes. I try to take them out with one shot. That way I don't get detected. And it only kills one of them. I don't like it.
Matt, there is no line.
Matt, I draw the line. Like, I would draw. Well, technically, no, I would not
No,
draw.
there is no line.
But hold on. We're looking for opinions here now. Okay, so if
there's no opinion to be had on the Second Amendment. There are no lines.
If a line had to be drawn in order for public safety,
we get the guns, the government gets nothing.
I'm talking about just people in general, but I would draw the line. And I'm not talking about rocket launchers. Rocket launchers are still within the realm of possibility. But now if you're talking about like, like those trucks that have like the box on the back that like lift up and can shoot like 100 missiles, okay, I can draw the line there. Or actually having, like Justin said, a missile silo in your backyard, I can draw the line there. But as far as handheld rocket launchers, no, I still think that's within the realm of possibilities. No, definitely nukes, not nukes. No nukes.
Yeah, could you imagine if everyone had a nuke?
Can you imagine like?
Could you imagine how polite the world would be?
Oh no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, because all it would take is one. What do I call them? The chicks the slutty chicks that live in trailer parks.
I would like to volunteer a term.
Okay.
Janets.
Oh.
What up, homie?
Well, good thing you don't listen to this show. Oh no, he may. This will be the one show he listens to. You're going to get a text message.
No, there's no line, Matt. I don't believe in the line. Joe believes in the line. I don't.
I didn't say
I don't
believe
share
in the
that.
line. I just said if there has to be a line. I said if there has to be a line.
My position has not changed. If the government can have it, I can have it.
Well, no,
Period.
and then two, no, you don't want nukes, man. No nukes.
I do want nukes.
No nukes. No nukes. You remember that from Armageddon?
No, I don't actually.
You don't remember that?
I haven't seen Armageddon in a long time.
The guy that's like really stupid but also really smart, He's like in there going, no nukes, no nukes. Anyway.
No, I didn't draw the line at nukes.
No, Justin didn't draw the line at nukes. I drew the line at nukes. On
Yeah,
one
Justin-
opinion. I have an opinion on draw the line at missiles, and also, like, if you want missiles, draw the line at nukes. At least nukes.
Justin has no line.
Because think
There's
about
no
this.
line. It doesn't exist.
Brandy. That's what the name of Brandy.
No, Janet's.
Brandy.
It's Janet.
Either way, can you imagine a Brandy or a Janet coming out and be like, "You're my baby daddy," but then he's like, "I ain't no baby daddy. I ain't no blah blah blah." Fool,
That baby
you blah."
don't look like me.
And then she's like, "Well, you
Bitch,
about to
ask
taste?
Maury.
You about to taste my nuke?" And then like she blows off half the state just because that dude was her baby daddy.
She already blew off half the state.
Ooh. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Anyway,
So,
it's been fun. I like having Matt back.
yes.
Matt, you're not allowed to go on a month-long hiatus ever again.
Or we will cancel you. Like Matt Walsh
Cancel.
does. I wish we could do that. Like Matt Walsh has a part of his show. See, so I'm in agreement with you. But see, that society has
correct.
no inner control though. Inner self control.
So, as stated, there is no line. An armed society is a polite society.
I'm serious.
I feel like if
Brandy's all over the world would get us nuked. Like it would just be the world would turn into one giant piece
But
of
I
glass.
feel like that's not what would happen.
Have you met Brandy's?
I have.
You've
And
met
they're
the
Janets.
Brandy's. What?
They're Janets, not Brandy's. They're Janets. 100% Janets. You have met a Janet. You know.
Yeah, but I only met her once, and she didn't seem like she was that erratic. I only met her once. I didn't say she wasn't a skank. I said she wasn't erratic.
Fair. I lived
Now,
with
Brandy's. Yeah, we'll see. Like, you want to have a story time?
No, I don't. It's not part of my life I like to reflect on.
But Brandy's are erratic. Brandy's come out and be like, "Boy, you stole my Pall Malls, and you my baby daddy, and you owe me my child support this month. If you don't pay it, I'm gonna nuke the shit out of you." They're gonna nuke the shit out of somebody just because somebody didn't pay child support.
Listen, maybe like
But ain't nobody getting child support because half the state's gonna be gone.
maybe. Okay, maybe we draw the line at nukes.
See, I'm telling you, man, we gotta draw the line at nukes because them Brandy's gonna kill us all.
Maybe we draw the line at nukes.
I'm
still not sold.
At least nukes. We can keep the missiles, like the non-nuke missiles, but we got to draw the line at nukes because if not, the Brandy's gonna kill us all.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is that Joe Biden said that I need an F-15 and maybe some nuclear weapons to fight the federal government. So
I'm
that's
down
what
with
aiming
F-16s,
for.
man. I'm down with the F-16s. I wish you'd be able to have those.
I mean, I want to be able to drive an Abrams tank to work every day.
Yes, totally agree.
You know, that's just me.
So while we're in Joe's conspiracy corner,
Oh, God.
I was just gonna go over that. There are some recent alien headlines.
UFO headlines.
Yeah, UFOs. It says space.com, which space.com is pretty legit.
Hey, I like that idea, Matt.
I mean, that does make a point, Matt. No technology will develop nuclear defense armor in the world could be a better place. Yes, but until then, I'm serious, man. Brandy's will pop one off before we get there. I'm telling you.
Damn it, Brandy, I told you that was my baby.
I'm serious. Like anybody that hasn't watched the movie Idiocracy, like at least the beginning, like just go watch the first 10 minutes. Just go watch this intro. Just go watch the intro. And I'm telling you, them Brandies would get it popping. There would be just missile here, missile there. Nobody's getting a check this month. You know what I mean?
Hope you got a pack of them Pall Mall Reds. Row Tide.
Cause you better smoke them up, cause Brandy about to fry your butt.
Well, I mean, regardless, on to the aliens.
UFOs. Okay, so yeah, space.com was actually a pretty legit website. 2 planes report bright green UFO swooping through the clouds over Canada. Let's see. We still have the government reports find no evidence of UFOs or alien spacecraft. Let's see. Politico. They want people to take them seriously. Space Force wary of taking over UFO mission.
Disgraceful.
We have apparently launched a project to look for extraterrestrial visitors to our solar system.
That's not referring to aliens. That's referring to large interstellar objects.
Oh, okay.
Like a Oumuamua.
Yeah, comets. Yes, it says, the Galileo project will be, you will use telescopes to see whether interstellar comets, hidden Earth satellites, and UFO are alien artifacts. No, so UFOs too. UFOs too.
That's not what they're after.
See, 1 month ago, this is from a month ago. Wow, I missed this one. The government can't explain 143 of 144 mysterious flying objects. Blames limited data.
What limited data? At this point, is pretty clear.
It's aliens.
It's fucking aliens. Okay?
Or China.
Well, fair. But if I had to pick, I'd rather it be aliens.
I think they would know if it was China or Russia, though. I mean, we got spies everywhere. I mean, I would think they would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You would think. Then again, they knew that they were planning attacks on 9/11, and they didn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't trust the government.
Let's see. Okay, so Washington Post says it's time to... This is 3 days ago. It's time to stop UFO mania. You know what? New York Post or Washington Post, you can just suck it.
Anyway, are we done with that?
Hold on. Well, heck, they're done making me pay. All right, so I was going towards something else too. I forgot. No, I mean, I don't know, man. I think if aliens showed up, some people may actually welcome them, because what if they show up and they say, hey, we know how to fix this COVID thing. All you got to do is take this probe and stick it up your booty. People would do it. People would do it. You know they would. You know they would. Remember, there was a joke going on there for a while, where they were saying all Dr. Fauci had to do was come out and say, hey, COVID only affects people over 6 foot or only over 4 foot tall that walk on their feet. People would be squatting down trying to walk on their hands. You don't remember that? It was something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it was something similar to, if Dr. Fauci told you to bend over backwards and walk like a doll or whatever, like, people would do it.
We're done here.
Kidding. I was like,
kidding.
Dang. I was like, okay.
I've been wanting to do that for a while. I just haven't done it yet.
Matt, you must watch. I bet you watch Ancient Aliens, because I've actually heard that before. That like we were seeded here, and that eventually we will be like harvested. Now, obviously, don't believe that, but I've heard that theory.
Yeah, I mean, we've all heard that theory. Because Ancient Aliens is a show.
Yeah. And actually, that was also part of the movie Jupiter Ascending, too.
I haven't seen it, so.
That was a good one. You need to watch that one. It's pretty good.
Meh.
How long we been at it now? We don't have Cody.
Well,
Cody!
For one.
See, I can't see how long we've been doing it looking at my YouTube.
2 hours ago is when we started the stream.
Okay, so we're still under 2 hours as far as talk time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it only says 2 hours. We're actually at 2 hours of talk time now.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Matt. Like, I think it is too. Like, I think if there are aliens out there that they know just as little about us as we do about them, but they're more advanced, and that's why they're coming here to see, like, hey, what's going on? You know? And really, they're not going to interact with us because the way they look at us is we're primitive.
Well, yeah, we're absolutely primitive. For any being that can traverse the stars, we're definitely primitive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And probably the only reason they haven't shared their technology with us is because they see
Well, they're smarter than us, and they
what
know
shitbags we are.
Yeah, we'll end up just killing each other with it, probably.
Well, no, we'll come to their planet and try to take it over.
That too.
Because that's what humans do.
Yeah.
Because they're dumb.
Yeah.
See, I don't like having to navigate.
Well,
everywhere
unless
to
you
get
want to
to
go
the-
pay for the actual
Stupid.
Unless you want to go actually pay for the Stream Deck, which is like $200 something bucks. That's what you're gonna have to do. Was that? Are you still mashing buttons? Or are you just that's your new button? You just show it to me.
That's one of my new buttons. So, anyway,
Won't it be so cool once we have Starfaring stuff? Man, and that actually brings me to actually a fairly good subject. So the billionaires, they're trying that, and
listen, their dick measuring contest is getting on my nerves.
but Elon Musk, man, he's not really doing that.
No, it's the other one.
Yeah, it's
who launched himself into space
it's,
on a giant dick.
It's Jeff Bezos and what's his name from Virgin.
Sir Richard Branson.
Yeah. They're the ones that are kind of like, look at me, haha. Elon Musk, he does not care about his fame. He cares about getting us to Mars.
Because he's got Asperger's. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he cares about getting us to Mars. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants to get us to Mars.
And you know what? At this point, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Sign me up. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm sitting there hoping, like I start school for, the whole landscaping thing this fall, and I'm kind of like, you know what?
Maybe there's a terraforming class.
No. I'm thinking, they'll need landscapers on Mars, because there's going to be a lot of landscaping that needs done.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of terraforming that needs done.
Like, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of down with going to Mars and doing some landscaping. Or, one of the classes I'm taking, believe it or not, that Wallace offers, hydroponics. That's a big thing with the space program, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of like, hey,
You know what else is a big
what's
thing
some
in?
bone density,
You know what else it's a big thing in?
What?
Weed.
Oh, 100%. Like, me and Beth have already discussed it. Once it is legalized here, we are growing weed.
Yeah.
100%. No doubt about it, growing weed. And then guess what? All my buddies and my friends get it for free. Because I have friends that have issues with pain, and the doctors are not helping.
Well, no. They're never going to, because you don't cure disease, you treat it.
Right.
Because cures don't make money.
No. But yep, I'm going to have my own little private crop that, my friends get for free.
For free. If it's for free, it's for
Like,
me.
me personally, I am not a partaker in the marijuana.
Yep, I can't because of work, so.
But I would thoroughly love to grow it.
Well, yeah, of course you would. You like doing all that shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, my friends are going to get it for free because they need it for their pain management. And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting me.
Exactly. And Alabama actually did just pass it where medical marijuana is now legal in Alabama.
Not quite.
I saw it the other day.
It's not what you think it is. They're trying to isolate it to like a capsule, like a pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
It's not medical marijuana. It's here. We'll give you
It's
this.
a THC derived pill, basically. In a way. Yeah.
Basically, they're not going to legalize weed here for a while.
I don't know. The Libertarian Party of Alabama, is pushing very hard.
Yeah, but you got to consider this. The Republican Party of Alabama is pushing very hard against it. So,
I know, Matt. Like, that's what we're trying to say. It's really not. What it is it's these people, and I don't want to say Christians.
Listen, if you smoke the devil's lettuce, you're going straight to hell.
And see, then that's the junk that just gets on my nerves. Like, it's no different, but these people be still the same ones drinking a Bud Light and being like...
And beating their wife.
Yeah. Yeah. And, no.
I told you I don't want none of your greasy, slimy eggs, Donna.
What the heck?
I don't know.
But, it's no different than alcohol. You know what I mean?
It's not. It's literally not.
Like, hey, okay, you have to be 21, and don't freaking go get in a car. You can't drive.
I will tell you, the feeling of being high and the feeling of being drunk, nearly identical.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've been told the opposite. I've been told that the feeling of being drunk is way different than the feeling of being high.
Not to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's just my personal experience.
Now, Matt missed my story about my Delta 8 experience. I'm gonna tell it again. I'll give a short version.
Yeah, short version it.
So, Matt, I got tried some Delta 8 gummies. I took the whole gummy that I found out later I should not have done by people on TikTok. This girl was just like freaking out. This was like the next day. This girl was just like, whatever you do, you don't need the whole edible. You don't need it. Yeah, no, I tripped my balls off on this junk. Like, we're pretty sure that they call
edibles are a different high.
But this was not fun. Not fun at all. It was not relaxing. It was not fun. It was not cool. I saw aliens. I saw intergalactic stuff.
That was not THC then.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was weird. And Matt, during this whole time, my wife actually checked my vitals. She used to be a CNA. She checked my vitals. They were literally perfect. My oxygen was 100%, and my blood pressure was literally like 125 over like 80 something. My vitals were almost perfect.
You need to experience being like actually high, like for real high.
Not this gas station spice junk.
We actually played a Josh Wolf video last week. The blueberry muffin.
I'll see if I can pull it up here and he can hear it through the microphone.
I don't know. Did you see the whole muffin? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Cody to do our fancy, on-screen stuff with us, and it's just a lot easier. I just let you listen to the microphone. It'd be all right.
Why don't we just send Matt a link to it?
Well, I want to listen to it again.
Oh God.
We got a few minutes. What was it called again?
Blueberry muffin. Josh Wolf.
Oh yeah, here we go. Ad.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Josh Wolf, everyone. Give it up for him. Dude, I had a really bad experience recently at the weed store. Anybody have their card? Not you. Anybody? You have your card, right? Just one person has their card? Just you? And you? You guys, people smoke weed, raise their hands a little later than the rest of us, don't they? You smoke weed? Yeah. Here's the deal. I went into the weed store, and anybody had the edibles? Woo! Okay. So for those of you who don't know, the edibles kind of fuck you up. I did not know that. So I went in. Now listen, something you need to know about me is I fucking love blueberry muffins. So I walk into the weed store, and I'm like, are those blueberry muffins? The guy was like, yeah. And I said, does that have So my weed store has like a little area where you can smoke and watch DVDs and shit. And I just put in Chappelle season 1. Fucking great. And I'm literally licking my fingers when the guy runs in. You didn't eat that whole muffin, did you? Huh? Tell me you didn't eat that whole muffin right now, all at once, did you? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, all right, listen, and I'm not fucking around right now. Either give me the keys to your car or drive home right now. And I said, what? And he goes, I'm telling you, leave here right now. Or prepare to be here for 8 hours. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, you ate that whole muffin, man. He goes, I own this place. I would only eat half if I was at home. It's like, fuck me.
Jesus.
He was right. I was high for 8 hours. That's one of those highs where you're like, I have kids, man. I had to pull one of these. I walked into the house. I was like, Daddy's sick. Don't come in the room. Click. And then I peeked my head out. I was like, no matter what you hear from this room, do not come in here. It was bad. Except like an hour later, I was like, except I could use some orange juice.
Oh, that cracks me up. But yeah, Matt, let's see. He said, instead of punishing people for responsible using drugs, we should just more harshly punish those who commit crimes while high, because at that point they become a nuisance to society. Yeah, I mean, or I think too, doing illegal stuff with drugs. Like if you're killing somebody over drugs, or, you know, I don't think you should be able to. I think my thing when I first started thinking about it is you shouldn't be able to sell it to each other. Now weed's different because weed, you know, you're not like going to trip your balls off with weed, but like meth, like you may not want people out selling meth to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you want to do it for your own personal consumption, fine, but you may not want people out doing meth and selling meth. Maybe some issues there. You know what I mean? But that too, like, you know, you could have some people though that they may not ever affect anybody. So that's one of those things that, yeah, kind of like what Matt said. I think as long as you don't hurt anybody else, maybe.
I mean, that's the libertarian mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
So. But anyway, I've been done for about 10 minutes now.
I'm sorry. The weed, I love the concept of weed. And even though I don't smoke it or anything, I like it. I like what it, you know, and I see people and it really helps them deal with things. And I don't know. It makes me happy to see them happy. I guess that's why I want to grow it, because I want to help people. No, exactly. I don't know why you would want to do meth and spring clean your house, but hey, man, you know, you do you, boo-boo.
I don't know, man. But I think we covered a lot this week. And
yep. I know that when I did take that the Delta 8, I did feel a lot calmer when I just walked outside and was breathing some fresh air and was walking around. Like, I felt better.
Yeah, probably because you weren't thinking about the fact that you just did way too much.
Like, yeah, the more I thought about it, the worse it got.
Anyway, I'm ready to go home and get in the bed.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Oh, man. You gonna be able to drive home?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Need to
I'm
eat like half a loaf of bread before you go?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm getting tired at this point.
Okay.
And I'm out of stuff to talk about this week, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up having to do a little work tomorrow if it don't rain on me all day. So, and it's 11.
No. Like,
No, you didn't make it.
you didn't make that a thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Trust us. We live in northern Alabama. That's the thing
Yeah,
already.
yeah, Matt. Like where we actually live, they actually
That's
call it Meth Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually call it Meth Mountain.
Never
And
done
trust
meth.
me,
Don't want to do meth.
no, I don't want to either. I have no. That's the one thing that I'm not even curious about. Like, I've seen what it was made of, and I'm just like, no.
I do want to do DMT one day.
DMT. That is very. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious about. Like, I don't know because
I want to see some fucking entities.
Joe Rogan, like, I'm serious. That man lives off of DMT and like elk meat
And weed.
and weed. Yeah,
Not really DMT. He doesn't do DMT that much.
he's done it though.
Oh, yeah, he's
Matter
done
of fact,
it.
I'm gonna go listen to his podcast where he talks about it because I haven't listened to it.
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock. I'm gonna go listen to it. Like, no joke. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna listen to it.
It's like a 4-hour-long podcast, dude. Graham Hancock's a funny dude, though.
I'm listening
I
to part
Graham
of it.
Hancock.
I'll probably save it and like listen to it. Joe Rogan is not on iTunes anymore.
Nope. Spotify exclusive.
Wow. Why?
Money? I don't know.
Oh, weird.
He doesn't put his full show on YouTube anymore either.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, at first I didn't either, but apparently you can really like, woo, you know?
I just want to see some entities, man.
I
want to know.
This is one of those things, like, I've really looked into weed and stuff. Like, weed, there's the record of, like, nobody's ever overdosed from weed. Like,
No, it's literally impossible.
like, weed's not going to kill you,
No.
you know? But, DMT, I don't know anything about DMT. All I know is you can see some psychedelic junk with that junk.
Anyway, we'll table the DMT discussion until next week.
There you go. We'll just pick a drug.
Well, maybe.
Drug of the week.
Maybe next week.
But we're going to try to stick to the safer ones, like the ones that aren't really going to, like, jack people up.
Well, DMT's not either.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to spend more time shitting and puking than you are.
Oh, gosh. I
anything
don't
else.
know. No. Golly.
That's only if you do ayahuasca, which is DMT.
I poop enough as it is.
Hold on, shut up. Listen. Ayahuasca is like the one that you'll end up shitting and
Oh,
puking.
yeah, no.
But that's DMT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just ingested DMT, so it lasts longer.
Oh, yeah, you're going to trip for like a whole day off of that junk.
It's like 8 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that.
No, I don't either.
Like,
But
like
smoking,
drinking. That's why I like.
smoked DMT, you just have to do like 3 hits, and you get like a 15-minute trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like alcohol because, you know, like when you're done feeling tipsy, you just eat some stuff and, you know, drink some water, and within, you know, an hour or so, you start feeling normal again. You know what I mean? Like,
Depends on if somebody spikes your drink.
I'm talking about just alcohol. Oh, wait. Yeah, that time.
Multiple times.
No. I just did yours once. That was just once. Or wait.
No, it was more than once.
No, there was that one time, though.
There was that one time that you had me puking in your bathroom for hours.
What was it? Vodka? But it was, I put something in your
You
drink.
put a shitload of vodka in my drink.
Was it vodka?
Yes.
Yeah. That was back when we were young and dumb.
Yeah.
Last year.
Super young
No,
and dumb.
no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't last year.
Anyway.
It was like when we were, what, like 24, 25, something like that.
Anyway, I don't know if I'll be on the show next week. Depends on if we decide to record a day early or not.
Maybe we could, yeah, I don't know, Lance. It could be a busy week because we've seen a
it's
lot
whatever.
of rain. Yeah.
So,
Wait, what do you got going on next week?
I have plans.
Story time?
No,
No story time?
there's no story time.
What you got going on? Was it a
I'm-
date?
No.
You got a date? Is it private?
I'm going to a friend's house
Mm-hmm.
for a cookout.
Oh, dang. I thought you were going to spill some tea on me there for a minute, but
You freaking pervert.
hey,
Anyway,
you going to cook some hot dogs?
steaks actually, but you know.
Actually, that's a lot better. I was kind of, insinuating something, but,
I'm aware of what you were insinuating. And no, that's not a thing that's happening.
Is it a girl that's a friend?
Yes.
Oh. Very nice. Maybe. Is it nice?
Why are you so nosy, man? I want to put my business out here on the internet for everybody to see.
That's true. That's true. I'll ask you that later. All right. So that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Justin's just done.
I've been done, dude. And you keep talking for some reason. I don't understand
Man,
it.
I've been looking forward to the podcast like half the week.
I was too. And now we're out of stuff to talk about.
Now you're burned out.
I'm ready to go home and go to bed.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been good. We'll see y'all next week. And as usual,
tally ho, lads.